Hi, Lisa.
Hi, how are you?
Fantastic.
Good. I'm so happy to be talking to you guys. I'm a huge fan. And I do a website for moms, so this will be very interesting to share with everybody.
Okay. Shoot.
Great. So my first question, because I only have 5 minutes here, when it comes to the turkeys, the average turkey that you buy in the store today, what do you think of the brining method? Is it necessary?
Absolutely. I have to say, I'm a briner. I'm a briner from way back.
You are a briner. And a whiner.
I'm a briner and a whiner from way back. So, you know, like the thing about brining is that it kind of helps you get a jump on the whole Thanksgiving story. It's, you know, you get your turkey put in the brine a few days ahead of time, you pull it out of the brine, you butter it up, get it all ready to roll, all your veggies in the bottom of your pan the night before, leave it in the fridge overnight uncovered, and then when you wake up the next day, you can just toss your turkey right in the oven and you're so far ahead of the game. And when your turkey comes out, it has the most beautiful brown skin you've ever seen. And people will say, oh my gosh, it looks just like the Norman Rockwell painting. You're like, I know, I'm a superstar. I've been working on it all morning. I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning and tossed my turkey in the oven.
I'm a briner as well. Do you have any brining recipes, or is it just mostly the salt, water, and whatever seasonings?
I do a ratio of salt, sugar, twice as much salt as sugar, and then you can go from there. Like, you know, it's a lot of water, salt and sugar, and whichever direction you want to take it. I mean, I have a recipe for an apple cider brine turkey, but if you want to go a little bit more on the savory side, I love to always use onions, celery, carrots, or a little fennel seed, coriander seed, bay leaves. You know, like the world is sort of your oyster, or the world is your brine. It's the ultimate marinade, the brine.
Oh, that's great. And so what's the easiest thing regular moms can do to make holiday meals stand out?
Everybody asks that. I know that I always tell people to never do things you would not do on a regular basis, meaning don't test out the day on your guests on one day. So do stuff you're really comfortable with cooking. I wouldn't try out any new recipes on Thanksgiving because that's not what Thanksgiving is about. Thanksgiving is about people coming to your house, you being as stress-free as possible, and them coming into your kitchen and enjoying and helping out and opening a bottle of wine and really enjoying your day that you're giving to them. That's what it's important. It's about like getting together and come together as a family. So do what you know how to do and you'll do it well.
So, but I'm also about like, you know, totally make a game plan. Like make your menu a few days ahead of time and then plan out what are you going to do. So you can say, geez, I want to make a pumpkin pie and an apple pie. So make your pie doughs, you know, a few days ahead of time and toss them in the fridge. You can make your stuffing the day ahead and toss it in the oven, especially with this double-decker oven. It's like you can put your turkey in, your pies in, your stuffing in, all that kind of stuff. You can plan ahead and you don't have to jockey for oven space. It's a great deal. But, you know, plan ahead. So you can do your cranberries a day ahead. Really, I would have to say the only thing that you sort of can't do ahead is the turkey and the mashed potatoes. I mean, you can peel your potatoes, put them in the water the night before, but plan ahead so you're not stressed out because you never know what's going to happen. But also then it makes you enjoy your day. You get to enjoy Thanksgiving also.
Yeah, so it's fun and work. So yeah, I agree.
And then also tell everyone you've been slaving away and have them do the dishes.
Absolutely. Are there any parts to the holiday meals that you think should be retired?
You want to retire part of the holiday meal? I don't think so.
I have to say, you know, I'm like a tried and true, like I've been making the same Thanksgiving dinner for years and years and years just because I like it. If I'm cooking, I make what I like. So whenever I invite anyone else over, I say, you know, is there anything that you need to have, you know, if you're away from home and like this is the one thing that makes Thanksgiving for you, but otherwise, if nobody has any, you know, those are like additions to my meal.
I also think it's fun to like tell people if you're inviting them, it's not bad. It's a good idea to say, listen, if you'd like, they always offer to bring something. It's always good to actually tell them what to bring. I think it takes the heat off of them and the pressure. If you say, can I bring something, instead of having them just bring a bottle of wine, say, would you mind bringing the whipped cream? Would you mind bringing a side of XYZ? And they'll feel good about it, and they'll bring they'll feel like they've done something and contributed to the feast. And I think that tradition is something you reinvent every year. You make it better. But eliminating stuff, I would never eliminate anything on Thanksgiving.
I don't know. I have to say, like, some of
the stress. I would eliminate the stress.
My favorite Thanksgiving dinner, though, is including the whole family in it. I mean, I remember even from when I was a little girl, my sister and I would, like, you know, make the toast and cut up our little toast squares. We'd be sitting there with our little cutting boards and our little Shirley Temples, watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on a little teeny tiny black and white TV in our kitchen. And I just remember those menus, or those days, and they were so exciting to me, and I loved being a part of it. So, you know, kind of like plan bits and pieces that everybody who's around can be involved, because that's what Thanksgiving is about. It's about tradition, family, sharing, and just generally being thankful for what we have.
That's great. I think I'm going to get my kids more involved this year in helping out, because I think that they'd enjoy it too, and it starts with a good tradition and family interaction, and I like that.
You know, and the kids are also, you know, if you know, get a little stressed out with the kids being in the kitchen, you know, you can always have the kids help set the table. I mean, that was also something that was exciting for me, to make a fancy table. You could tell them to go out in the yard and collect pretty leaves. You can have them make the place cards or go collect pine cones, and, you know, just have them be involved and get involved in cooking as a family, because then, you know, kind of makes them more interested. It makes them more curious about food. It gets them like, oh, wow, you know, like really vested in the whole family tradition.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, if we have time for one more,
yes.
Something simple. Some easy, non-traditional meals that are gaining momentum.
I think this challenge is going to show a little non-traditional gaming today. I'm actually doing a non-traditional turkey. I'm doing a turkey stuffed with herbs and creme fraiche. I'm doing pork chili with some Roquefort cheese, and then I'm doing chocolate pudding. So
yeah, because I always think of chili when I think of Thanksgiving.
We're talking non-traditional. And as you go and vote for me on Facebook.com/Frigidaire today,
vote for Ann Burrell.
you can witness it going down here today.
We'll start with the beginning of the alphabet, the A's, rather than going all the way to the Z's. Start with the A, and we don't.
That's all you have going for you,
Z's.
Ann, is A.
A for Ann. And then you know what? You know what the next letter is? B for Burrell. Ann Burrell. No, but really more importantly, what happens, you know, anytime anyone clicks on that website, $1 goes to a children's charity for the holidays. So it's facebook.com/Frigidaire. So really that's more importantly what it's about. But secondly, in a very, very close second, is Ann Burrell trouncing Geoffrey Zakarian in Times Square. Happy Thanksgiving, Geoffrey.
We'll see. It's not over yet. We haven't even started, and she won.
Right, I already won. You can just go home right now if you want. Just, you know, you can just throw in the towel right now, darling.
Well, it should be a good fight.
It should.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too, and good luck.
Okay.